I think Kody and Robyn Brown are outsiders now. There's red flag evidence. I'm seeing red flag evidence that Sister Wives stars Kody and Robyn Brown are outsiders now. Kody formerly had 4 wives. The Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown married Kody in the early 90s, and Robyn joined the family in. Mary was Kody's only legal wife, but she was convinced to divorce Kody so that Robyn could marry him, and he could adopt her kids. However, Kody fell in love with Robyn, whom he believes he has a soulmate connection with, and his favoritism, as well as how he handled the pandemic, drove away the. Christine left Kody in, with Janelle and Mary following in and. Up until late, Kody and Robyn lived in the Coyote Pass home on a property the Brown family bought while the family was still intact. After buying the home in 2018 for $820,000, the Browns sold the home for $1.5 million in April 2025. Coyote Pass was a point of contention between Kody and his, as Mary and Janelle felt like Kody had slighted them. I think, now more than ever, Kody and Robyn are outsiders, and their behavior underscores this for me. Kody has been pushing his family outside Robyn away. Kody can't take accountability. It's become very clear to me in Sister Wives Season 19 that Kody has purposely pushed his family away. Kody spends almost all his time with Robyn and their 5 kids, and I don't see him making much of an effort to connect with the rest of the family. I've heard Kody say he feels wronged by his ex-wives, and he's lashed out at them with his words and snide comments. I know that Kody has a hard time taking accountability for his choices and actions, and he always tries to justify his feelings for Robyn, which I think is a big red flag. Kody has made himself a villain, and his original family members don't want to be around him. I can see that Kody's frustrating attitude has made him unpleasant to be around, because he doesn't take ownership of how he's made others feel. Kody, Robyn, and their kids' Wyoming visit with Garrison's ashes was controversial. Where were Garrison's ashes? A shocking tragedy rocked the Brown family in March 2024, when Kody and Janelle's son, Garrison Brown, passed away by suicide. Kody and Garrison were estranged when Garrison died, and Garrison was previously vocal about his resentment and anger towards Kody. Garrison was cremated, and Kody and Janelle agreed to have his ashes buried in Wyoming next to his grandmother. Kody, Robyn, and 4 of their 5 kids traveled with Garrison's ashes to Wyoming, and they did some sightseeing in Kody, Wyoming, before the burial event. The way Kody and Robyn acted during that trip rubbed me and other Sister Wives viewers the wrong way. Specifically, while they were sightseeing, Garrison's ashes were not with them, leading many to wonder if Garrison was left in the car or somehow left alone. U/slow_product 7860 on Reddit started a thread where Sister Wives viewers commented on how Kody and Robyn managed and coped during the burial trip and event. I don't think Kody handled Garrison's ashes in memory the right way during the Wyoming trip, and I thought he made the situation more about him and how Garrison's passing affected him. I have often thought Kody isn't mourning for Garrison, he is mourning for himself. The guilt is eating him up, was a Reddit comment that echoes my view, and Kody isolated himself and Robyn more with the way they handled Garrison's death. Their behavior raised concern for me, and I think how they chose to deal with the events solidified that they are outsiders while the rest of the family was united. The OG 3 Sister Wives want nothing to do with Kody and Robyn. What's left to communicate about? The OG 3 wives want to wipe their hands of Kody and Robyn, and I know that hope of theirs is closer to becoming a reality since the Coyote Pass property sold. Janelle and Mary were given their share of the profit, meaning they no longer had any business wrapped up with Kody. The only thing Kody and his exes need to communicate about anymore is their children, but Kody has been aloof about that too. Kody and Robyn are on an island, and they put themselves there willingly as they carried on their relationship at the Brown family's expense. Kody is bitter but still wants the spotlight. Can Kody remain relevant? Kody is bitter about being left by his first 3 wives, but he has always enjoyed the spotlight. Without having sister wives and polygamy, Kody is a monogamist, and that makes him less relevant to the premise of the show. Kody, and Robyn as his only wife, are on the fringe of sister wives, as their relevancy is fading and I think viewers are more interested in Mary, Janelle, and Christine's lives. Kody made his bed with Robyn with his red flag behavior around Garrison's passing, how he handled his wives leaving, and his favoritism, and I view him as an outsider now. Why Sister Wives Mary Brown says she doesn't want to be Robyn Brown. In E! News exclusive look at Sister Wives one-on-one special, Mary Brown slammed Kody Brown's unfair comparison to his fourth wife Robyn Brown. That's why the Sister Wives star disagrees with ex-Kody Brown for wanting her, as well as former Sister Wives Janelle Brown and Christine Brown, to change when he first introduced his fourth wife Robyn Brown into the family. I don't think that's fair for him to even say, Mary shared in E! News exclusive look at the TLC series May 25th one-on-one special, after host Sukanya Krishnan revealed that Kody said he had wanted to raise every wife up to a level of divine love he experienced with Robyn. We're all supposed to be Robyn, she scoffed. I'm sorry, I am Mary. I'm not going to be Robyn. In fact, the 54-year-old argued that it's unfair for Kody to think of the other sister wives this way. I'm going to be my own individual person, she continued. I don't want to be her. Looking back, Mary, who confirmed her split with Kody in 2022, believes one reason why their decades-long relationship didn't work out was because he didn't fully accept her. As she put it, he didn't for the past 12 or 14 years, or maybe even more. Likewise, Janelle, who announced her breakup with Kody in 2021, did not appreciate Kody's remarks about his former wives, telling Sukanya during her own one-on-one discussion, that's revisionist history. The 56-year-old went on to say that she didn't feel Kody ever made an effort to develop a deeper relationship with his other wives after Robyn joined the family. Would have been nice if he communicated that back then, she added. He never talked about that with me. As for Kody? After calling it quits with his third wife Christine in 2022 as well, he is not interested in plural marriage at the moment. It's hard not to be bitter about the fact that I bought off on it and did it, the 56-year-old told Robyn, 46, on an April episode of Sister Wives, because in the end, in the last moments of it, I felt terrible in the last moments of it. He added, I don't want to pursue another woman because I don't want that headache, the questions, the struggles, the wonder about trust. Mary Brown says Kody Brown gave her hope for their marriage. Kody Brown insisted he was ready to divide himself from first wife Mary Brown shortly after their 1990 vows. But he led me to believe that he would work on things by saying, oh Mary, when we move to Flagstaff, this will be a good time to have a new beginning for us, Mary shared in the September 15th premiere, referencing their 2018 move. Like he led me to believe those things. This is what he's done for many, many years. Her main gripe, she shared, is his lack of communication and how he really felt and what he really wanted or what he really didn't want in the story that he's been telling for all these years. And while Kody acknowledged that there may have been mixed messages, it was only because as he started to work on things, I'm like, why would I do this, he explained. I would not court and date her now. Either way, Mary's friends were thrilled when she finally pulled the plug in early 2023. They're like, okay, we're here for you, we're supporting you. And it's about damn time, she confessed. Blinders off, she now feels that he had been trying to get her to walk away for years by insisting he didn't love her, because if he can push me out and I leave, he's not the bad guy because he didn't walk away. Kody Brown wanted to sell Coyote Pass. Years after the family purchased the 14-acre plot of land they planned to build on in Flagstaff, Arizona, Kody confessed in the season premiere that he was ready to let the dream wither. Unable to build without paying off the full $820,000 price tag, which the family reportedly did in 2023, he told remaining wife Robyn Brown, I'd almost rather scrap it or sell it and then just start again somewhere else. Janelle Brown left Kody Brown for this reason. While second wife Janelle Brown previously told E! News, we just kind of started to grow apart. Ultimately it was Kody's lapses as a parent to some of their kids that pushed her to leave. The big spark for me was when his relationship broke down with my children and he didn't seem like he would move heaven and earth to fix it, explained the mom to Logan Brown, Madison Brown Brush, Hunter Brown, Garrison Brown, Gabriel Brown, and Savannah Brown. And I thought, okay, that was what was really holding me here. Even when Kody broached the idea of reconciling in the November 3rd episode, it was a non-negotiable for Janelle. I don't know how I would ever reconcile with him and have him not have a relationship with my kids, she said. No, I'm going to always choose my kids. Kody Brown feels he's been excommunicated from his own family. That was the explanation Kody gave for not working harder to mend the rifts he was experiencing with several of his adult children. I don't fit in the family anymore, he griped in the September 15th episode. Noting he was still fully married to Robyn and parenting their 5 kids together, Dayton Brown, Aurora Brown, Brianna Brown, Solomon Brown, and Ariella Brown, he added, and then I have some relationship with some of the other kids and it's infrequent. And so I'm like, what do I do with all of this? It doesn't feel like a family. Robyn Brown and Kody Brown's marriage was on shaky ground. Despite being truly monogamous for the first time in their 14-year union, we're probably doing the worst we've ever done in our marriage, Robyn confessed in the season 19 premiere. It's been tough between us. He doesn't know who to blame, himself or one of the other wives. Kody's feeling a lot of rejection and so I think he's kind of looking at me going, are you going to reject me too? As a result, she revealed, I'm on my toes. I'm having to consistently make sure that he is not sabotaging our relationship. The hardest part, she summed up, there's no resource to help with the idea that I'm still married to a man who's going through divorces. Kody, meanwhile, was having a crisis of confidence, sharing, I can't look myself in the mirror and say, hey, dude. I love you. For Robyn, it was a struggle to watch her former sister wives embrace their new era. They're all moving on, she noted in the October 27th episode. I feel like the idiot that got left behind. Madison Brush isn't speaking to her dad. Add Janelle's eldest daughter Madison to the list of kids Kody doesn't currently have a relationship with. I know that Maddie has not had any conversations with her dad, Janelle explained during the premiere. He's not called, she's not called him, and she doesn't have any relationship with Robyn. She's pretty much written them both off. At issue, said Janelle, is Kody having a half-hearted relationship with Maddie's kids Axel, Evangeline and Josephine. She doesn't really want him to have any contact unless he can commit to it. As a result, Janelle shared in the September 22nd episode, Kody did sort of cut off communication with Maddie and her husband Caleb Brush, whose sister was married to Kody's brother, when the family started to really dissolve. With Kody not visiting or calling, Maddie has been Mama Bear to the extreme, added Janelle. She has felt like until he can be consistent and show up and not be dramatic that she feels like it's probably better if they don't know about him. And while Robyn noted she's been encouraging Kody to reach out and mend things, she said, I think the kids should be doing the same thing, too. For now, though, Kody doesn't seem ready to repair the rift, griping that every time he spoke to his daughter, it was a fish for gossip and I got tired of it. Kody Brown once claimed he never loved Mary Brown. Love is meant to be multiplied, not subtracted. And yet Kody admitted he did just that with his previous claims that he never loved his ex-wives. It's more of like a knee-jerk reaction, he said during the June 15th one-on-one special, insisting he was reeling from them trashing him. I was deep in the throes of reactionary vitriol for the past 3 years. Which is why, he said, he alluded to Mary that he never truly loved her while they were spending their anniversary together. Recounting the conversation to a pal in a September 2024 episode, Mary insisted she knew he loved her. But if he didn't, the mom to Leon Brown said in a confessional, why did he ever propose? When a single young man meets a single young woman, why would he choose to marry her and just affirm and force love for her when he didn't love her, she wondered. How cruel is that? To pick me out of a crowd and just be like, I pick you to try to force myself to love for the next 32 years? Kody's response, he shared in his own confessional, oh, Mary has her little accusations now. Though, he would share that they never enjoyed a honeymoon period. This marriage was on the rocks the entire marriage, he insisted on the October 20th episode. And how would I know that? Because I had such a better relationship with Janelle, with Christine, with Robyn. But he stayed out of fear, noting, leadership will never allow you to marry again if you're discarding wives. Janelle Brown threatened legal action against Kody Brown. Though she was undecided on if she'd like to build on Coyote Pass or simply sell it off, Janelle noted that step one was paying off the Arizona property. And with Kody unwilling to talk to her about the situation, I think I'm going to have to lawyer up, she confessed to former sister wife Christine Brown in the September 22 episode. Because I think that's the only way I'm ever going to get any kind of decision out of him. And Janelle acknowledged that without a legal marriage to Kody, I really have no legal rights to make any kind of claim on Kody's property. As she put it, it's not like I'm just calling a lawyer and saying I need to divorce this person. No, it's really complicated because there's no legal marriage. Family money paid for Robyn Brown's house. Back when the family's love was still multiplying rather than dividing, they used to pool their money into one pot. We would use all the resources to help one person, then we would all rally to support the other person, Janelle explained on the September 22 episode. That's how it always worked until the last 10 years or so. And all of a sudden it's been about my estate and everyone needs their own estate. So when Robyn was in need of a home in Arizona, they all pitched in to buy her $1.65 million 5-bedroom spread, which was listed for sale this past August. The intention was that it would be an asset for the family, said Robyn. But when Janelle suggested that they all put their names on the mortgage, she was rebuffed. Kody was like, no, we need to protect Robyn's estate, Janelle recalled. So now that she's extricating herself from the family, continued Janelle, she'd like her portion of the Coyote Pass proceeds and I'd like to recoup some of the money I put into Robyn's house. But that could be a tough sell. We were working together for so long, noted Robyn. And with Janelle saying she's owed money from them, Robyn added, it's like, how do you calculate? How do you figure that out? It's so confusing. Janelle Brown questioned how Kody Brown handled the family money. Griping about the family's inability to pay off Coyote Pass, Janelle said Kody claimed to have all these other debts. And, yet, she's watched him snap up other assets like trailers and home decor. I see all the art on their walls, she said of Robyn and Kody's home. I see all these things. And that's fine, I have money and I've spent it on things, too. For his part, Kody said much of his cash went to buying cars, basically had a fleet, and insurance for the kids. And while Janelle acknowledged she wasn't sure how Kody and Robyn handled their finances, I used to always be surprised at how nice her backyard was. It was completely finished. And there was always, like, stuff at her house. And I was like, wow. Huh. Bottom line, she said, he doesn't prioritize what I need or what I want. And that issue eventually wore her down. I think after a while, I began to see it, and my kids were getting very angry about it, like my adult children. Like, what the hell, Mom? Robyn's take, however, was that she was very careful with her budget after her first marriage fell apart. I used to be not so great with money, she shared during the September 22 episode. When I was young, I had hard knocks, and then I learned during my divorce really how to budget myself very, very well. As for her fellow sister wives, she said, you just must have had a different priority of where your money was going to go than I did, that's all. Janelle Brown and Christine Brown Woolley see their kids as the core group of the family. At the moment, Janelle acknowledged in the September 22 episode, while she and Christine are mom to Aspen Brown, Michael T. Brown Padron, Paydon Brown, Gwendolyn Brown, Isabel Brown and Truly Brown, get together with their broods, there's no contact, really, with Mary or Robyn or Kody. I don't really foresee that's going to change much. Kody Brown thinks his wives leaving hurt his relationship with the kids. Calling their setup with 4 homes on one cul-de-sac during their stretch in Las Vegas the best time of my life, Kody said. Everything was going along smoothly and Maddie and Caleb were around and it was great having them around. And I loved Caleb. He was definitely like family. But things started to fall apart in Arizona as they clashed over coronavirus-related precautions. Then when his marriages fell apart, he said, his bonds with the kids followed. It just made all those relationships go sour. But Christine insisted there were issues well before she announced she was leaving in late 2021. All the kids that were frustrated way before I left, she said on the September 22 episode. My leaving didn't change his kids' relationship with him. Kody can still fix his relationships with his children. Though it'll definitely take some work. I'm so angry about how I've been treated that I